Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a pistol that's been around since the early 1990s and it's just gained popularity over the years and it's got like a cult-like following to it. So we got the SIG 229 today at the range. We're gonna take our first shots and impressions out of this gun. Over the years, I've never shot any of the variants of this gun. So these will be my first shots. So stick with us and I'll tell you how the 229 measures up in my opinion and go over some of the features. The SIG 229 is one of the SIG models that really put SIG on the map and has gained popularity over the years. And it's one of those guns that started off in 40 cal, then went to 357 and all sorts of 357 SIG and now 9mm. It's just had a lot of variants over the years, but one thing stayed true is the 229 has been popular ever since it's been released. So today's version is the 229 Elite. So it's a double action, single action pistol. This one's set up with a decocker right there. So once you load it, you hit the decocker, then you're down to the double action for your first shot. That's the only safeties on it. There's no external safeties on the gun. One little nitpick, and I can't say this, it's nothing bad about the 229 at all, but it's definitely set up for right-handed shooters, which I know I'm a left-handed shooter and I'm the minority in the community, but if you're a left-handed shooter, that's just one thing to think of. The decocker is not on the ambi side, but in reality, for the decocker, you know, once you get your gun loaded, decocked, and then in your holster, it's really not a hindrance in any way, but it's just something I wanted to point out. This model we have is not the optic cut version. They do make optic cut versions of it. This one just does not. It has a 3-slot front rail for any lights or lasers of your choice. The sights on it are like white night sights. I personally wish the front was like orange or something to offset it a little bit, but we'll see how the sight picture goes when we shoot it here before long. So the trigger on it, we'll go through the trigger real quick, hit the decocker. So the double action trigger is heavy, but it really doesn't feel bad for a double action. Where this gun shines though is the single action part. You can see just that quick of a reset. I mean, literally it's hardly anything at all. And then a super crisp trigger on the follow-up shots. So for the purpose of this gun, the trigger is very good and for what it's made for. So let's shoot the first couple rounds through this gun and then we'll come back and talk about the rest of the features. All right, that was fun. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the other mag real quick. All right, the first thing I gotta say about this pistol, and like I said, this is the first 2 mags I've ever shot through it, is the single action trigger's amazing. The sights aren't my favorite. They're doable, but they're not my favorite. Like I said, for me personally in sight picture, it's easier to get a clear sight picture with something a little different on the front, orange or green or something a little brighter. But the recoil on this gun is amazing. I didn't think it would be that, but it shoots super smooth and it's definitely a high-end pistol. You know, when you take a SIG 229 like this, it's not a cheap gun, but it doesn't feel or shoot like a cheap gun either. You can definitely feel the quality in it, not only handling it, but just shooting it as well. So I definitely can see why, just in 2 mags, why these guns have such a following. The ergonomics on it actually feel really good. So it's got the texturing on the side, and then it's like got the side bump out on it. And it's just kind of different than other guns, but it feels really good in your hand. And it just seems like when you grab the gun, it's definitely a solid purchase on it and comfortable at the same time. So I definitely like that. Overall, if you're in the market for a 229 and like me and haven't shot one, I would definitely get your hands on one and shoot one and see what you've been missing. It's, for me, probably not a gun I'd personally carry, just because, like I said, I'm a minority in the left-handed, and just my OCD and having the decocker not ambi would bother me, even though it's not a big deal. But for a gun that has two 15-round mags that it comes with, it's definitely a very good either duty gun, or you could even concealed carry this, because literally it's no bigger than a Glock 19 or something. So this gun is very concealable as well if you chose to do so. So if you got a 229 of any of the variants, let me know your thoughts and comments below. I'm curious to see how you guys think about it and the different variants and stuff, and what you like and don't like about them. But overall, I definitely think I'm gonna have to shoot this gun some more. But for me personally, I just wouldn't carry it, being a left-handed shooter. But like I said, that's nothing against the gun at all, because like I said, I know I'm a huge minority in the market, but for a right-handed shooter, this gun would be amazing for sure. And me personally, I would carry it over a Glock 19 if I was a right-handed shooter. So let me know those thoughts and comments below. If you need any holsters for your SIG 229 or any of your other pistols, definitely check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We're always there to help. And if you haven't checked our website recently, we do have light bearing inside the waistband holsters now that we're adding more and more models to every day. So if you got a 229 and want a light on it, definitely email us if you don't see it on the list, and we'll add it to our request list. So until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.